From the sidelines, we gotta hustle cause we gotta eat. From the sidelines, we got some goals that we still gotta reach.
What up, what up? This is Coach Liebs and welcome to NFL Training Sessions number 6. This one is featuring Atlanta Falcons wide receiver Mohamed Sanu, and this was a really special night for me. I learned so much about wide receiver play in one night, and Mo blessed us with so much free game and so much knowledge about the wide receiver position. This was truly a masterclass. And just for some quick background information, Mo obviously went to Rutgers. I coached at Rutgers after he graduated, but we learned wide receiver play through the same system. He was taught by PJ Fleck, who's now the head coach at the University of Minnesota. I was taught by Ben McDaniels, who's now the quarterbacks coach at Michigan. And Ben is also the younger brother of New England Patriots offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels. So we both learned from great teachers, but most importantly, we both learned the same core fundamentals as far as steps and breakpoints and releases. We speak the same language. So now it was amazing getting with Mo 7-8 years later and to learn all the little changes that he's made to the nuances of his game to help him get open against the greatest players in the world. He said that he came into the league using the fundamentals that he learned at Rutgers, but some of his routes were getting jumped, so he had to find a way to eliminate a step and become even more efficient. And that's what he taught me during this training session, is all those little changes that he's made. So most of this video is just us rapping back and forth about the nuances of wide receiver play, but really just so much free game from Mo, and he taught me more about wide receiver play in one night than I think I've ever learned in a single night in my life. So I really hope you guys enjoy this. This is definitely going to help every single young receiver and every coach in the game. So, without further ado, this is NFL Training Sessions episode 6 with Atlanta Falcons receiver Mohamed Sanu. Hope you guys enjoy. All right, here we are warming up with some tennis ball drills. Tennis balls are a great tool for wide receivers to use to train their eyes. I like them so much because it forces you to focus your eyes on a smaller target. And especially this 6-ball drill where you're catching 3 balls in each hand. Every time you catch a ball, the landing area on your hand becomes smaller, so you have to be more and more precise with your eyes and really hone in. So it's a great thing to do pre-practice, get your eyes warmed up, get used to tracking the ball all the way in and focusing your eyes on a smaller target. And then we'll alternate later on with some footballs, and it'll really provide a good contrast and make it easier just to focus your eyes on the football. And you can see even with Mo, he was struggling with this a bit in the beginning, dropping a few balls, and then he really starts to focus up and really starts to get into a rhythm, and he gets pretty good at it by the end. But it's not an easy drill, and it's one that I think a lot of receivers will really see benefits from. You can see me throwing some balls above his head, some balls not below his waist. You try to use it to change eye levels. And now here I am just throwing 4 balls at him from further away, and I'm throwing him much harder. So it forces him to use a little bit of softer hands and focus his eyes on now a faster target coming at him. And then we'll alternate the tennis ball throws with the football, so he's still getting his catches in. But now the football is going to seem like a much bigger target, and it's going to seem much easier to track with his eyes. And I just really believe in this contrast of going back and forth from tennis balls to footballs. I think it has a really positive effect on the receivers and just getting comfortable catching the ball. You can see Mo there, got into a little bit of rhythm, caught 6 balls clean about 3 times in a row, and now we're going to go into side catches with the football, continuing just to focus on all the details, warm his eyes and hands up, and get ready to go. You can never catch enough footballs. One thing, I was talking to Jakeem Grant, a wide receiver and kick returner for the Miami Dolphins, and he said a coach told him that reps build confidence. And that's something that I think is really true, especially with catching the football. This is Christian Dremel. He's going to be an incoming freshman wide receiver at Rutgers University next fall. I coached him this past year at Don Bosco Prep, a really, really great player and someone who will be featured throughout this video. This drill, we're just focusing on body control and efficiency around the cones and just trying to take as few steps as possible to get around the cone while still exploding out and having proper body mechanics, proper body control, chest over your toes, your feet are within your framework, you're not reaching at all. This is a really good rep by Dremel, really efficient feet at the top and getting in and around the cones with really little wasted movement. Here's Mo, great job by Mo.
So that top one you drop on the outside?
So this right here was the conversation that really changed everything for me. As you can see, I was coaching Mo to drop on his inside foot to get around the cone, and he told me that he doesn't like doing that anymore. He likes to use a trigger step on his outside foot, which is something that I had never really learned before, and he took me through the process of how that's helped him eliminate steps in his game and helped him be a more efficient route runner. And this was really my first time hearing it, and this conversation was everything to me because up until this point, I had thought that I had learned, the best ways to coach wide receiver play. I had learned from really great teachers at Rutgers, and obviously that was the same way that Mo grew up in the game, and it was amazing to hear from an NFL veteran and a guy who's had so much success in the league to hear the different ways his game has changed since entering the league and the little ways that he's found to become a better route runner. So this was the beginning of my world being completely open to a new way of thinking and really becoming aware of how the NFL game is different at the wide receiver position compared to high school or college football.
I used to do drop hop, but drop hop. You like that more because you feel like that pushes you up more? Yeah. Top? That trigger step gets me up. Right. Whenever I did drop hop, I was stopping. Yeah. Nobody felt like I was doing. Yeah. So interesting. I've always felt like when you drop on your outside and like hit you some shit, it makes you short, you don't get as much depth. You can really fun.
Coming away?
I guess to me, I just feel like this is a little more I feel like this. I just, when I got to the lead, they would jump on me. How do you want to curl? Drop it outside? Yeah. Get out and do it. Yeah. I always feel like when people do that, I know it's right, but if you get out and drop one too, then I feel that if you got to get out. I'm on my phone right there. You know what I'm saying? You got to eliminate it. Come up on your hand like, pop! And then out, I used to do it just like that. Right. I like how we used to teach the third inside. Yeah. And I had to reprogram. Yeah. Interesting. I had to reprogram. Yeah, I get it. I just feel like once it comes to game, people always end up taking that extra step and ends up becoming less efficient. I know. Now, if you get out in it, you actually get it out, then I've done it too. Right. Like I ran a motion curl, got out of the two. Hard as fuck, but yeah. The older he gets, he'll be right. He could probably do it now. He could do it now. I've been teaching him. He could probably do it now because he's got such great body control. Right. Yeah, it's. I feel like I'm so used to it. This is like. I know, because the third inside you go 1, 2, 3. Right. It's kind of like so, like the third inside always tells you when it's coming. So you go third inside, like at that point, pop, pop. Yeah. But I use each individual step to stop it. You know what I'm saying? I used to drop right, drop on the third. Yeah. I used to do that all the time. Because you call it tip shot. Right. So I used to do it all the time, and then I got to leave. Man, double the foot of my shit. Lay on hold all on my shit. So I'm like, what the fuck? You know, so I go, I'm watching guys, it's like, that trigger step, bro. Trigger step. Like, you can't just go go and just count your steps and get in and out.
It's a violent step.
It's a violent step. That violent steps helps you. Boom. And then you just run back to the post.
I gotta reprogram my shit.
Like it changed. Like you'll feel it. You'll feel it. They don't do it in college. They still do that. They still all do that. Like once you get to the league, you'll see. Like you'll see Julio. Don't watch Julio film. No, you can't watch Julio film. It's different. Like he'll cut off his inside foot. Like he'll go. If he run in the end, he'll run. He'll go pop. How the fuck he does it, but he does it.
So let me ask you this. So let me ask you this. Square break. You run it in. That one you drop on the inside then? Or you go always? If you're going square break, is it drop break line? Still?
Yeah. But it's more so.
Would you go snap? Pop, pop?
I would just go physical.
Yeah, drop break. Yeah. That one you would drop in the right one.
Yeah, so I'm running it.
Drop break line.
Because that's the most efficient part. Yeah, I got it.
I got it in theory. I just always felt like something you do in a cone drill, but then come to game, you know, you take that extra 2 steps.
Yeah.
But I guess
people, I feel like the bank so, but you got more adrenaline, you got somebody here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, change quicker. No, different than it. But it wasn't that your steps aren't violent. It's like you
Better pattern.
and I'm violent. Like each step.
And this is a huge coaching point that I learned since I started incorporating the trigger step. The second and third steps have to be just as hard as the first step after the trigger step.
That one, the next step gotta be the same balance. Each step gotta use you to stop. That's what people, they just think they're steps.
Yeah.
And the heavier you are,
This is like a sharp square break, in my opinion. This is like what you were doing inside. It's a sharper one. Exactly.
Like I could go on my inside foot, that's just 1-2.
yeah, because we're close.
Right.
Now if you run a 12-yard curl,
Now you go outside.
now you go outside 1-2. But you still count your third inside. Once your third inside is go.
That tells you that the next step you're going.
Yeah.
There you go.
You can see the more and more Christian works this, the cleaner his feet get around the cones.
What you want to get up to right now?
Us on there. Do a quick game shit. That shit was interesting. There's that trigger step. You can see he's just a little bit uncomfortable with it there, so he's kind of chopping his feet up and not running through the break point, but that's just because it's his first time using it. This was a really great session. We were lucky enough for the quarterback to be Davis Webb, the New York Jets backup quarterback, and he had a great day and threw a lot of great balls all day. That's really how it's got to look. That trigger step was perfect right there. You see how suddenly he stops himself.
So it's like you run a slant. Third outside, pop.
We were discussing which way is more efficient to run a hitch, snapping down on your outside foot, or what I've always taught, a drop pop on your second inside foot. Christian's going to run the hitch the way I've taught it to kind of compare it to the way Mo is doing it.
No different. It really is. It's still you're stopped right away. You're stopped right away no matter what. It's the curl that will make you work on a lot. Curl is hard. Curl is one you gotta work on.
Hey, that was nice, boy.
I don't like no way to move. We call it double up.
Right.
So whichever side you want to go, that's a leg you need. So
If you
want to go inside, you're going to move your inside foot first. And you go pop, pop, go. You want to go outside, you move your outside foot first. You go pop, pop, go.
And then you can switch it up with an outside foot and go pop, pop.
Right.
You can't stop me. You can't stop me. I'm like, listen, you can't stop me. You can't stop me.
Ryan under center. Matt gonna take a lob shot. Sanu! Did he catch it? Touchdown Atlanta for Mohamed Sanu.
I told him he can't guard me. I told him he can't guard me. Why they do that to that man?
He smooth way out right there. Go there. There. You see how I made it seem like I was going that way? You know what I'm saying? Because I used to do halves. Got up there. Program yourself now. Still, it's all fun coach. You said this is the stagger? Yeah. I did. Pretty good. Why? Well, you just try to run vertical, you go through like this, not make the second on the ground. Because I'm going to go. If I'm going vertical, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? If you go back inside. Then I just keep going. You know what I'm saying? No, up here I just go. Not really getting nowhere. Nah, I understand. But I'm here. I'm here. I'm not here. I can go. You know what I'm saying? Open up, open up, open up.
You can see I'm giving them a cornerback look there and opening inside towards the quarterback. Anytime a defender zone turns like that, you want to chase his near hip and get into his blind spot, which is the area right behind that back shoulder where he can't really see you, and if you break in his blind spot, he won't be able to react.
See, every time I've ever seen it though, otherwise, other than someone as good as you, it takes them, it's drop 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, that's why I've never believed in it, but now I fucking see it. It's like, it's 1, 2, 3, snap, 1, 2. Got it. Alright, chest over your toes. Chest over your toes.
Don't stop your feet. There you go. There you go. That was beautiful.
That's it.
That was beautiful.
That's it.
That was wonderful.
That's it.
The only person that route don't work on is Brett Grimes.
As you see in all my routes, I don't stop running. Whenever I break, I don't stop running. That's what creates separation. People think create separation is because how fast you can stop. No, it's how fast you can stop and get back, get out. That's how you create separation.
You can see on this one, Mo's spraying this route outside to the top of the numbers and getting about 15 yards deep. So because of that angle and the depth of his route, he ends up using a tight break here, which is one extra step, and that's drop 1, 2, 3. And that's the way I used to teach these curl routes. But what Mo told me was that basically anything under 15 yards, you can use now that trigger step 1, 2 and eliminate a step. And then anytime it's kind of an awkward angle or it's a deeper route, you still stick with the tight break, which is drop 1, 2, 3.
You don't want to waste energy and set up 100%.
Cool, 100%. Now that route, let's say you're stemming it, and he's a little bit inside, right? Like at the top. Would you fucking straighten it right up to get his blind spot in front of him? Like, put that in the middle of the stem?
I don't give a fuck what he's doing.
some in and out burgers.
But I'm saying, like, if you're running to the top numbers, but I'm like kind of inside, rather than keep spraying outside, would you run right at me?
I'm just what you doing? Because we have so many routes that he can't do that. All our routes go off that stem. So, like he says, we have drift.
5 routes.
We have out. We have the curl. We have the burner post. We have the burn out, the lays out, shake, all that shit. That's why you see us, when you see us like this, all our routes off that stem. So he can't sit.
Come back or a hinge, whatever you guys do.
Whatever you want.
We do more of a hinge too.
Okay, so
we can run like a naked comeback if you want. 15 hinge or a 16.
Either or. You call them. Let's go hinge. That's it. 18 back down.
What's come back? I'm trying to get you.
Yes. Yes. 18 back down. That time I don't count those when I'm going against the DB. I'm just aware of how it's going.
So again, even though we've been working on that trigger step 1, 2 and getting out in 3 steps on these routes, once you push past 15 yards, you got to go back to the tight break, which is drop 1, 2, 3. So for an 18-yard comeback, that's a tight break on your 5th outside step.
Be able to drop it in the direction he wants to go, but it's so deep. So I would just go 5th outside. 5th outside tight break. Try that. Try that. Oh, one more. Yeah.
Guys, they're gonna be right on. Guys go like this.
But you can't at 18 possibly drop this way.
Hell
no, that's why I ran that one. That's why you trying to grab down the ladder.
No. I know exactly what you're doing. Yeah. So, first is like, what is DB taught to do? They sit at 8, read 3 steps, read the cushion, and they can get there and break down. Right. You know what I'm saying? They're not moving. Right. We're running. You know what I'm saying? So if we're running, and we're going 1, 2, 3, and they're doing this, pop.
Get right in, right faster than we can.
Get out faster than we can. So we have to find a way to cheat.
And when Mo says we have to find a way to cheat, all he's saying is we have to find a way to eliminate a step in the break area and be 1 step ahead of the DBs so that we can get out of the break faster than they can.
I just learned a lot today. Because that shit is like, now you're coaching an elite athlete.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. Because like, I never coached someone who's good enough to get out, snap 1, 2. Mm-hmm. And now it's like anything within 15 yards, you can eliminate a step with someone that good. I've never fucking, like, it's a different story, you know? But like, what's interesting is that the old way that I've learned, where you drop in the direction you want to go, that's only past 15 yards. Mm-hmm. But anything before that, you should be more efficient. Like, Christian's athletic enough to do it. I just need to teach him differently.
Yeah.
It's dope.
15, roll the front. And you're just screaming.
Yeah.
I'll widen the next one.
Yeah, I got some. Oh, wait. Ah! Okay, so pick up, snap it though. This is what I'm it'll be hard pressed to get back. I want to do this kind of shit.
Good route. Good shit. You guys are young, so y'all can keep the flat.
Arms, keep your arms up at the top. Y'all pull yourself from, you know what I'm saying? Fucking really pull yourself from the gun.
Always this way. Alright.
I've always been against the man. I got track tomorrow. And they're like, yeah, we have Monday off. I couldn't lift this week because I was running all the time.
I'm like, nah.
Nah, you actually good enough. You actually good enough to do it. I'm a perfectionist. Right.
So I perfect shit.
Yeah.
I'm a perfectionist. Christian, that was sweet, bro. Eyes at me.
Pump your arms, pump your arms, pump your arms. Come through it.
There you go. There you go. Ah!
This is the shit, right? Because, like, this is the shit, like, you're just talking at an elite level. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Much more elite level.
I went to football, I'd be like, yeah, football's a beam. Or like, he's on a beam right now.
So how'd you come up with it?
Remember that be Swanky?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember watching a couple times.
They always say it. He's like, yo, you on a beam, pass that beam. Yo, Mo, you on my beam. I'm like, what are you talking about? What's up with all this beam talk shit? we was like, yo, what's up with this beam talk? And we started joking around with it. Woo! So it's a, you run in beeline to 18. Boom, 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 beeline to 18. So say this is 18, push vertical about 2 pounds. Okay. Break out 18. 20, roll to 25. 22, roll to 25. It's a smooth transition. You know what I'm saying? So
It's like hard.
it's not, that's not even that.
I just gotta watch it. Really?
You'll see when I'm running. So it's like this. So you run in.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Is get the DB to go here.
Man, he's done.
I would still
Because you over here hauling ass.
Yeah.
don't
Drop
cut it.
Drop break.
Speed cut it.
Okay.
Speed drop it.
I can do that.
Drop break, drop line.
Exactly what it is.
Drop break, drop line.
Outside
Push
drive,
up.
break.
Drop break, drive, line. Snap that bitch friendly.
Yep. I'm trying, because we usually run it 2 yards, 3 yards inside the numbers. Run to about the middle of the NFL numbers. And push up. No, the NFL numbers is 2 yards inside these numbers. So I'm trying to figure out where. Here we go. Perfect. That route can't be covered. See how it was sticky?
Right. You want to roll it a little bit.
You want to roll? You want to smooth?
You stuck on your inside, you want to drop on, you stuck on your inside, you want to drop on your outside of the point. But you also
At the top, you're just pop, pop, pop. Drop, break, drive line. It's smooth.
hey, drop the direction you want to go, drop, break, drive line.
That was smooth, yeah.
Let me go again.
Remember, you're pushing the 18 now. So from the 20, you want to get to where the 4 is.
Yeah.
Before you push up about 2 revos, and then you break out.
It's a way longer.
Yeah, it's a long route. You got to think about it. He's play action. He got to set up. Damn, don't catch me while I'm sitting down. I'm tired. I'm fucking with you.
Just trust it.
Not too early. Way too early.
Oh,
like
just
this.
roll into it.
Yeah. You want self-speed, so you just just a little, just to give him an indication of throw.
You want me to break in front of you?
No, you want to put it vertical now.
So you're there, stand right there, right? Stand on the 18. I want you to get here, like this.
Lean, drop, break, drive, line.
You feel me? So when you get to me, push vertical. Widen out. Hold on, widen out. There you go. There you go.
That's it.
There you go.
That's it.
Hey, see the comments?
Good job, Nick.
That's the easiest 25-yard gain you'll ever get. Yep. I'm telling you. All he gotta do is drop back and let that bitch, he throw that bitch blind. And all you doing is push the vertical and roll it out. There you go.
Love it.
shit right there.
Easiest 25-yard gain you get.
That was much more efficient, and that was the right break point.
Oh, yeah. I'll do it on this side.
I like that route.
Telling you.
I like that route.
Julio catch. You see those?
Kill.
Yeah.
Can you? You have a guy who throws this shit? Stand up.
All these NFL routes. Now you see wide receivers have 1,600 yards, 1,800 yards.
They catch some deep shit.
Catch deep shit. You catch a 20. So think about 25-yard out route. 25-yard out route. 20-yard dig.
Right.
Catch a drift. You run it for about 80 if you score.
In high school, you're running.
Comeback.
Right. In high school, you're running a 12-yard curl, a 14-yard comeback.
I'm running 5-yard speed out there.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm doing the curl. He's doing all the deep shit.
Right. You want to press corner?
What? We did the press. Which one you want? Press or? Alright. I don't give a fuck. Alright. I gotta haul my ass now. We gotta give him the yellow line. You know the yellow line? And the yellow line is 5-yard box for him to drop the ball in. So it's about from here to there. Oh yeah.
But the numbers I would tell you hold a lot on the bottom of the numbers, but they're more in the NFL.
Yeah, so we call it the yellow line. Well, they got a red line, got a yellow line. The yellow line is in here. That's what it seems. The red line's out there.
They draw that shot in your practice, right?
Yeah.
It's a go ball on the face, so you're getting it like 45, 40 yards.
I'll give you take my shoulder. I'll play this corner.
Head job, boy. Head job, boy. Head job, boy.
I always have a plan as far as like whatever side I'm going, like whatever my route is, I always got a plan where like deception. So
Making routes look the same.
Yeah. Be explosive with it.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff I learned from me and Julio teach everybody.
Yeah.
And then we do some trial and error. Practice.
It's cool because like you don't really have limited time. It's all day. You can just keep working on the shit.
Keep working on it. That's the thing. You go to high school,
college,
college, NFL. That's your business. You know what I'm saying? This is what you do.
You can go out there and say, "Hey, let's try this way."
Try this way.
You can't experiment like that in college. You got the clock's ticking all the time.
NFL is just what you do. Like in the off season, like when I go, it's football all day. Like in the beginning part of the off season, I do all my business shit, get that shit out there. Appearances, meetings, check up on my investment, check up on businesses I own part of, and then I do all this. But I always find time to do something, whether it's like in my house, doing something, sitting on the couch, talking ball to myself.
Ever since I learned how to juggle,
Yeah, juggling is awesome. Eye-hand coordination. It's one thing I won't do is shot football.
Exactly.
And the little things is like, as you see in all my routes, I don't stop running. Whenever I break, I don't stop running. That's what creates separation. People think creative separation is because how fast you can stop. No, it's how fast you can stop and get back, get out. That's how you create separation.
So that's it. That's all we've got for NFL Training Sessions episode 6. I hope you guys enjoy. And like I said, that was just a masterclass on wide receiver play. One of the most life-changing nights of my life as far as learning the game of football and taking things that are going to help me become a better coach for the rest of my life. And I think in 5-10 years, when the Sideline Hustle is even bigger and we're helping hundreds of thousands of football players around the world, I'm going to look back at this night as a really monumental time and a time that allowed me to expand my knowledge of the game and become a better coach. There's already little details and fundamentals that I'm teaching to my guys right now, and it's helped all of us become better. So I can't thank Mo enough. He's been like an older brother to me since we met about 6 or 8 months ago. We've been sharing film with each other, talking ball just about every day on Instagram. We're now doing some business together. If you guys have seen, we started the talk show called Bean Talk every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern on Instagram Live. Bean Talk is Sanu's brand that he started a few years ago. So we kind of combined forces to name the show after that. And he's helping us in the back end to book clients and just make sure we have a high quality product every single week. So shout out to Mohamed Sanu, just an outstanding guy and an outstanding player and really great teacher and mentor. I'm so grateful to have him in my life and to have him be a supporter of Sideline Hustle. Really just an incredible night and one that I hope you guys got as much value out of as I did. So that's it. That's all we've got. Until next time, this is Coach Liebs signing out. Peace.
From the sidelines, we gotta hustle cause we gotta eat. From the sidelines, we got some goals that we still gotta reach.